Is it here? Is it happening? I don't know if it's happening, but I think it is. So, here we are, in a hotel room in Dallas, Texas. Why? Because I got screwed, y'all. Come, sit with me by this nice, comfortable bed. Why am I in Dallas, Texas? You may be asking. Well, little children, that is something that I would love to recall for you. It all began, as tales often do, with a dream. A dream of a weary lad working tirelessly just so he could see his dear old mother on Christmas. That's all she wanted. All my dear old mother wanted was to see her son on Christmas and to not spend it alone. But alas, the fates had other things in store. For the initial flight that I booked was snowed in by a massive storm. Yeah, that happened. Initial day that I got, it got to fucking like negative 40 degrees, y'all, in Chicago. So, needless to say, flights kind of got screwed and canceled. And then I ended up rebooking for 2 days later because the second day was in the middle of the storm. So, here I am today, 2 days later. I got on the plane with reinvigorated hopes and energy and headed straight to Dallas, where I would be transferred to San Jose, where my dear old mother would be waiting for me and we would have the merriest of Christmases. But alas, that is not what the fates had in store. For when I arrived to this wondrous city in Texas, my flight was cancelled. And not just cancelled once, but twice. For you see, in the midst of the storm, as well as Christmas chaos, shit got fucked. Yeah. Hundreds of people, if not thousands, found themselves stranded in airports all across the United States due to the influx of passengers because of Christmas, as well as the weather. So what is a lad to do? I waited. I waited in a line, going to a kiosk, whereupon I was hoping that I could find a flight, a transfer, maybe some other airline to get me to where I was going. But, my dear viewers, that is not what happened. That is not what happened at all. As a matter of fact, I waited in line for 5-6 hours. Yes, I waited in a line for roughly, we'll say 6 hours because it's more dramatic. 6 hours alongside hundreds of other people. I got Whataburger though. It was my second time having it since I've only been to Texas one other time, and I got it and it's pretty good. So, if you're in Texas, hit up Whataburger. It's good. But anyway, I waited in line for 6 hours. Patiently. Not giving a peep. Occasionally socializing with the people around me. Because, of course, we were all in the same situation. That is the way of things. We all struggled together. We were all marooned. We were all stranded. There were tears. Women rushing through the terminal, that's the word, rushing through the terminal with their crying children and themselves crying too. It was actually very sad because they knew that they would not make it home for Christmas. Parents waiting in line for 6 hours with infants, small ones, and babies. I do not envy them. That was the environment, and I waited. I waited. And I waited. Eventually, I arrived 6 hours later, where a man took my boarding pass and told me that there was nothing available. Not for today. So, all right. What about tomorrow? Nothing available for tomorrow. What about another terminal? What about another airline? Nothing available. Okay. What about the next day? Nothing available. Okay. Good sir. What about the next day, at the very least? Oh, of course. What do you think, we're barbarians? We're not going to keep you here for more than 3 days. So, they agreed, and they booked me to a flight to San Jose. On the very day that I was originally supposed to be leaving. Hours after my flight that I had already booked prior, so I would miss the flight back home because I would be arriving at San Jose after that flight took off. And they did not reimburse me for a single thing. Not a single thing. Not the hotel room, not the food, not the psychological damage. They did nothing. So here I stand in a pretty good hotel room, actually. Like, all things considered, for like $100, like, this place is dope. Like, I could not ask for better. And I get breakfast. Like, you get a freaking couch to lounge in, you got a desk, you got like a place to cook, and you get a fridge and free coffee and cable, and yeah, this place is pretty dang good. But anyway, back to the grand narrative. I was, understandably, a little kerfuffled. Not really a fan of getting fucked several times in a day. Once I can deal with. Twice, perhaps people were just having a bad day. But let me tell you, friends, today I got fucked in succession more than I can recall in recent memory. It seems as if things were just not on my side. So, what is a man to do? What is a man to do when he is marooned in Dallas, Texas, knowing no one, missing Christmas with his family and loved ones? Of course, you make the best of your situation. But what does one do to make the best of a situation like this? Of course, you are seeing it right now. You make a vlog of it. Because I literally have nothing else to do. Here I am. Talking to a camera like a madman who is slightly mental because of the endeavors that he has gone through today. I don't know what to do in a city like this. I don't know what kinds of things Dallas has to offer on Christmas Day or the day after. Perhaps there's Chinese food. There's a strip club right over there that my Lyft driver recommended. Maybe I'll do that. I've never gone to a strip club before, but maybe today is the day. Maybe today is the day that I do the once-in-a-lifetime experience of going to a strip club on Christmas Day. They're probably open. I don't know. But one thing is for sure, and that is that I am fixed on getting my money's worth in Dallas, Texas. I will get something out of this. Whether it's a story, whether it's the best chicken wings I've ever had, I don't know. But I will get something out of this. Southwest Airlines, you will not defeat me. Southwest Airlines, you will not keep me down. I promise you, by all the powers of this earth and beyond, you will not defeat me. I will crush your insurrections against me and make you regret crossing my Christmas and keeping my mother alone.